So I've just finished doing the editing for the Necrophonic, and there were some interesting responses, so I hope you kind of find it interesting too. But one thing I did hear was a few scary sounds come through as well, and I'm not well, I do sort of get the sense that I have this kind of bright aura, and a few people have sort of collaborated that with me and said yeah, and unfortunately that actually attracts both light and dark energies. So I need to sort of do the sage thing, screw what's going on for personal reasons. But when I was doing the editing for Popper, my dad's father, I said, are you one of my spirit guides? And it said, I am. So, and I'm covered in goosebumps now when I've said that. So I want to try again to get further clarification that my Popper is actually looking out for me, because it's such a lovely feeling to think that he is, and I hope it is the case. So when you hear something sort of once, you can't take it as, you know, fact. You have to do it several times to confirm. Like when I do these, when I watch these YouTube videos of other tarot readers, I have to watch several and by several different people to get a definitive, you know, answer. So I know that I said in my first video that I didn't like to use a spirit talker because it just seems to be extremely random and not really flow with what I'm asking. However, the Necrophonic takes a gazillion hours to edit, because each individual volume change is so small that you have to go through it with a fine tooth comb. So I'm going to put the Spirit Talker on and I'm just going to see what it comes out with, in terms of finding out again if my Popper, I can't remember what his name, Graham, that was his name, Graham White. I think that's what his name was. That just popped into my head, so I think that is his name, Graham White. So I'm gonna put this on the Spirit Talker and I'll show you guys. Skadoosh. I mean, I don't know why they've felt the need to design it the way they have done as a coffin. Well, I suppose you're speaking to the dead, aren't you? But you're not speaking to them in a coffin. Well, I hope not anyway. How claustrophobic. I'm getting burnt. There's cremated. There's no way I'm getting buried, just in case they made a mistake. Okay, so it just basically, it's like an Ovilus. But obviously it is not an Ovilus. It's still just an app, regardless of the fact that the Haunting Finders crew have put it together or not. It is still just an app. Mind you, the Necrophonic is an app, but the Necrophonic has more credibility than this anyway. I've not sort of seen anyone using this in any other shows that I watch. But nonetheless, let's have a go. So I'll just press start, make sure my volume is up. It just does that little sweepy thing. I'll hold it up actually. I've got it in my little folder thing. Okay, anybody of light and of good intent can come through, even though everybody will. I politely ask that if you are steering towards the negative, that you don't come through.
Jason.
Jason. You see, so a lot of names just randomly come up. I did think I heard the word Josh in the necrophonic, but Jason is my cousin, but no, he's still alive. My name is Stephanie White. Is Graham White there? It doesn't suit the name Graham. When I think of Graham, I think of grey. But he was very bright. Mind you, he did have grey hair.
Church.
Church? Yeah, he was Catholic. Jason, church. Is Graham White there? My popper. If I see the word popper, P-O-P-P-A.
Hannah.
Hannah. You see, I don't know if these people are just, just want to say hi. They could be spirits just randomly around. I mean, I never feel alone in that respect. So in that sense, I could maybe say, oh, well, that's just another spirit. But I don't know. I really have mixed feelings about this app. Is Graham White there? I'd like to speak to my popper, please. Feeling very cold. And funny-headed. I always get funny-headed when...
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft? Now, witchcraft is something that I've considered looking into. But I've been a bit reluctant to, with the stigma that sort of goes along with it. I would want to do it if it was just sort of all about earthly and spiritual niceness, none of the dark side of it. And I think if you started doing witchcraft, your intentions have to be really clear from the very beginning, otherwise...
Window.
Good, the window. I do have a window in my bedroom, my studio. Well, it's actually a balcony. Is somebody near the window? I don't mind anybody else coming through, but I would like to speak to my popper. Please. Graham White? I have a clicky jaw. Not that that has anything to do with anything. Can I speak to Graham White, please? I just saw something black.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Charming. Okay, maybe Jason and Hannah were saying goodbye. Or maybe I'm not taking it seriously, so they're saying bugger you. Okay, I apologise.
Charles.
Charles? See, when I've seen this used on the Haunted Finders, it didn't regurgitate all these names. It was sort of different answers, Whereas I just get a whole heap of names that come through. Can I speak to Graham White, please?
Watching.
Watching. Isn't it weird to think that there's somebody else that's in your room with you, just staring at you, potentially?
Jessica.
Another name, Jessica. Let's stop this. Sorry guys, bye. Because I have a feeling I'm just going to get the same sort of response as I always do, which is just a ton of names that come through. And fair enough if it is legit. I mean, I am tempted to sort of get in touch with Haunted Finders and say, this is what happens to me all the time. Is it, you know, is it legit? You know, can you, I don't know. But anyway, I'll put the Necrophonic on. I'm seeing things all over the place now. So the Netflix is right next to my Necrophonic. I was just going to put that on then and see if I can hear the word Graham come through very clearly, or Popper. I just really would love an answer to this one. Okay, so I'm not going to, well, hang on, let's plonk it on. Okay. Anybody of light and of good intent can come through. The rest of you, I would prefer it if you didn't. I would just like to speak to my Popper. I want to find out if he is my spirit guide. So Popper, if you're there, can you say Graham White, which was your name? On reverb. Popper? Graham White? Okay, goodbye. Okay, so I'll have to listen to that. I know it was very short, but there's some scary noises that come through on that. I am gonna like this now, the sage. I actually quite like the smell of this. I know that sounds a bit strange. And I'll just give myself a bit of a waft. Can you see that smoking? No. It's gone out. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, goodbye for now. Bye.